the President of the Senate, the President of the National Assembly, the Prime Minister, Head of Government, the President of the Economic and Social Council, the President of Supreme Court, heads of the diplomatic missions, representatives of international organizations, the Governor of the Southwest region, the Senior Divisional Officer of FACO, the Mayor of Buéa, my dear compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Mayor of Buéa for the warm words of welcome addressed to my wife and me. I wish to extend my warm greetings to the dynamic people of the Southwest region who have come out in such great number. From FACO, from Kupe Manungumba, from Lebialem, from Mayu, from Meme, and from Dian, to welcome my wife and me on this great occasion. As you all know, the Southwest region has always been very close to my heart. I also thank you all who have come from the other regions of the country, from the Adamawa, from the center, from the east, from the far north, from the littoral, from the north, from the northwest, from the south, and from the west. Your massive presence here today is a testimony not only of our unity in diversity, but also of the importance you attach to the reunification of our country. I have not forgotten our friends, the member of the diplomatic corps, and the representatives of international organizations who have come to attend this important ceremony. I thank them immensely for their participation and support. At the beginning of this commemorative ceremony, I would like to express our great appreciation to the United Nations and to friendly countries who have worked with us for the independence and the reunification of Cameroon. I also want to thank all our external partners whose support to our development efforts over the past 50 years remained constant. We know we can continue to rely on their friendship for the future. Fellow compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, at long last, here we are in Buéa. Here we are in Buéa to celebrate the 50th anniversary of our reunification. As the English people say, better late than never. In fact, after a long period of preparation, we are finally glad to be here at this historic town of Buéa, the town of legendary hospitality. I am glad to be in Buéa, the bedrock of our reunification. History has not forgotten that Buéa was the headquarters of West Cameroon. History has not forgotten that Buéa was the capital of southern Cameroon. And history has not forgotten that Buéa was once the capital of German Cameroon. That is why I say that Buéa is a historic town. I am proud, very proud, to be in Buéa, proud to walk on the same soil like our heroes who fought for reunification. I have been to Buéa several times. Today, I can see that Buéa has changed a great deal. I hope that you are also of the same opinion. I hope that you too see the same things I see. There is no doubt that Buéa is now a befitting capital for the Southwest region. A lot of work has been carried out here. It is my wish that other regional headquarters look as beautiful as Buéa. Mes chers compatriotes, mesdames et messieurs,
my dear compatriots,
pendant le cycle des festivités des
ladies and
cinquantenaires,
gentlemen,
nous avons revisité notre histoire
during the cycle of festivities of the 50th anniversaries,
aux jeunes générations.
we have revisited our history.
Notre
We have
jeunesse
helped the young
a pu
generations to
faire la
discover it.
connaissance des hommes et des femmes
Our youths
qui ont
have
écrit les pages
thus been
glorieuses.
able to learn about the men and women
Elle a pu
who wrote
constater
the glorious
combien
pages of the history
il
of
est
Cameroon.
difficile de fonder une
They
nation,
have been able to
de
realize
rassembler un
how
peuple
challenging it is
et
to
de
found
faire
a
son
nation,
unité.
rally its people,
Car
and fudge its
en ce
unity.
1er octobre 1961,
For
après plus de
on
40
October
ans
1,
de séparation,
1961,
les Camerounais des deux rives
after more than 40 years of separation, Cameroonians on both sides of the Mungo
vers
came
la
together again.
réunification fut une odyssée qui n'était pas
The march towards reunification
fut un chemin
was a
parsemé
risky
d'épreuves
odyssey.
Délicate négociation
It was a journey fraught with challenges,
et quelquefois
delicate negotiations for our budding diplomacy,
fallait prendre en compte
and at times internal opposition to be reckoned with.
que grâce au courage,
Our national unity
à l'audace
saw the light of day only thanks
des Camerounais
to the courage, determination, audacity, and wisdom of Cameroonians of conviction
capacité
who believed in their people and in their capacity to take their destiny into their own hands.
hommage à ces dignes fils
Today, we want to pay a glowing tribute
conduits à l'aîné.
to these worthy sons and daughters of Cameroon whose patriotism enabled us to achieve the independence and reunification of our fatherland.
Qui, en signant le traité de
We are thinking of these compatriots who, by signing the Protectorate Treaty, refuse to give away the essence, that is, the land of our forefathers.
continue de
Such determination to preserve Cameroon's heritage remains ingrained in us today through our valiant armed forces that are ready to sacrifice their lives to defend our borders.
Nous pensons également à nos représentants qui ont plaidé avec acharnement.
We are also thinking of our representatives who relentlessly championed the cause of our reunification, first at the League of Nations and subsequently at the United Nations Organization. We have remained true to this tradition of tabling our legitimate claims before international organizations.
Mais pacifique,
We adopted this resolute but peaceful approach to restore Cameroon's sovereignty over the Bakassi Peninsula.
les étudiants de l'école normale de Poulassi, auteurs de ce chant de ralliement
The students of the Fulassi Teaching Training College who wrote the rallying song that became our national anthem, of which we are proud today, deserve to be mentioned as examples. The same applies to students of the diaspora who, in their days, contributed significantly towards restoring our unity of yesteryears.
dans le recueillement et
Today, we celebrate the memory of our national heroes in meditation and with gratitude.
les participants à la conférence
We also pay tribute
qui se déroula
to the participants at the Fumban Constitutional Conference held from the 16th to the 21st of July,
version tous
1961.
la nation tout entière pour leur vaillance
On behalf of the entire nation, we thank them for their bravery, for their sacrifice, and for their abnegation.
légué un Cameroun devenu un et indivisible.
They bequeathed us a Cameroon that once more became one and indivisible. On this special day, we should spare a thought for them and express our profound gratitude.
Aujourd'hui, plus qu'hier, nous leur disons
We would like to tell them that today, more than ever,
à l'unité nationale.
we are attached to the national unity which they handed down to us. We are preserving our sovereignty, which they conquered, and our independence, for which they shed their blood.
A été fier de l'histoire de notre pays.
We urge our youth
Lui demandons
to be proud of the history of our country.
la mémoire de
We urge them to fervently perpetuate the memory of our national heroes and the founding milestones of our country.
mémoire du passé.
There is no great people without memory of its past.
Camerounaises, Camerounais, le 1er octobre 1961
Fellow
est
Cameroonians,
un jour historique. Un jour
October
de
1,
grand bonheur
1961
pour les Camerounais.
is a historic day,
Après 42 ans
a day of
d'incertitude
great
et
joy for all
vicissitudes,
Cameroonians.
des frères
After
longtemps
42
séparés,
years of
qui
uncertainty,
n'ont jamais cessé de
trials
se
and
rechercher,
tribulations, brothers long
se
separated,
trouvent enfin
who
réunis
never ceased
et réunis
seeking
pour
out
toujours.
one another, were finally reunited,
1er octobre 61,
reunited forever.
jour de la renaissance du Grand Cameroun, est un
October
jour de
1,
gloire
1961,
immense pour notre
the
pays.
day of rebirth of Greater Cameroon,
Mes
is a
chers
day of immense glory for our country.
qu'avons-nous fait
My dear
durant ces
compatriots,
50 dernières
ladies
années?
and gentlemen,
Nous nous sommes
what have we
attelés
done
à
over
construire
the
peu à
last
peu
50
dans
years?
l'unité cette nation
We
camerounaise
have,
tant désirée.
step by step,
Mais
in unity,
il faut se souvenir
been striving to build this much desired Cameroonian nation.
et de notre
But
réunification.
we should remember
Des
that
oiseaux
shortly
de
after our
mauvais
independence
augure
and our
prédisaient notre
reunification,
Certains
doomsayers predicted our failure.
sombrerait dans le chaos.
Some even said that Cameroon would sink into chaos.
Nous n'avons pas eu la vie facile.
And as a matter of fact,
Douloureuse guerre
during the first 50 years,
succédée une sévère.
we did not have an easy ride.
Tout au long de ce
An agonizing civil war was followed by a severe economic crisis.
courage exceptionnel,
Throughout these challenges,
tous les producteurs
Cameroonians showed exceptional courage and confounded all pessimistic prognosis.
patiemment dans l'unité et la paix. Cette
They worked towards building patiently in unity and peace this Cameroonian nation of which we are so proud.
justice accumulée
They strove to close the gap and to remedy the injustices accumulated during colonization.
nous avons aussi une obligation
Although it goes without saying that we have a duty of remembrance,
ne saurait avoir
we also have the obligation to tell the truth.
l'obligation
The duty of remembrance would have no value or existence without the obligation to tell the truth.
permettre à chacun de recevoir une éducation
Building the Cameroonian nation
des chances.
meant enabling everyone to have access to education that ensures equal opportunity, or at independence and reunification, that is,
Des Camerounais,
after 70 years of foreign occupation,
il n'y avait
only 3% of Cameroonians were attending school. There was not a single university.
selon l'UNICEF
Today,
90%.
according to UNICEF, our school enrollment rate is 90%.
123 écoles primaires, 2400
We have built 15,123 primary schools
nous avons bâti
and 2,413 colleges and high schools.
à travers le territoire
We have built 8 state universities nationwide.
construire la nation camerounaise. C'était donner à tous l'accès aux services de santé.
Building the Cameroonian nation
Au moment de l'indépendance,
meant providing universal access to health services.
500
At independence
formations
and reunification, there were in all 555 health units.
formations sanitaires publiques,
To date,
dont 4
we have 2,260 public health units,
14 hôpitaux,
including 4 general hospitals,
4 hôpitaux,
3 central hospitals, 14 regional hospitals, 164 district hospitals, 155 subdivisional medical centers, and 1,920 integrated health centers. I wish to note that life expectancy, which was 40 years in 1960, has risen to 52 years today. Building the Cameroonian nation meant opening up the country internally and to the outside world. At independence and reunification, our road network comprised 621 kilometers of paved roads. Today, Cameroon has 250,000 kilometers of roads, of which nearly 5,000 kilometers are paved. 21 airports, 4 of which are international, a river port, and 3 seaports. Douala Port is the largest port in the CEMAC zone. Building the Cameroonian nation meant creating wealth and employment. The state of Cameroon is our country's largest employer. It has fostered the development of a vibrant private sector. Talented men and women have set up thousands of businesses which generate employment and wealth, thereby significantly improving the standard of living of our citizens. Building the Cameroonian nation also meant industrializing the country. We have embarked on the second phase of our industrialization. With the ongoing development of our energy potential, we will be able to process our agricultural and mining raw materials, and using our oil deposits, lay the basis of a technical industry. At the same time, we will continue to develop our aluminum industry and to use gas as a source of energy for our factories. Thus, we have demonstrated our capacity to free ourselves from the barter economy to which we had been confined for a long time. Building the Cameroonian nation also meant creating a truly sovereign state. We have transformed an embryonic state into a truly democratic state with modern, strong, and functional institutions, an assembly, a senate, and imminently a constitutional council. We have established a justice system and an administration nationwide, and built a strong army that can be deployed to guarantee our territorial integrity. My dear compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, this remarkable success has been underpinned by our national unity. It is what constitutes the framework of our society. The very existence of our people depends on it. That is why I urge all our fellow citizens, particularly our youth, to jealously watch over it so that it never withers. I urge them to avoid the trap set by some regional or tribal centrifugal forces which can jeopardize national cohesion. Fellow Cameroonians, Ladies and gentlemen,
Nous parlons d'unité nationale.
when we talk about national unity,
Pas pour autant notre
it does not mean that we ignore our linguistic and cultural pluralism.
Notre diversité fait partie
Our diversity is part of our
qui
identity.
permet au Cameroun de
It
s'adapter
is what helps Cameroon
aux changements
to adjust more easily to the changes brought about by globalization, particularly thanks to our bilingualism.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 years ago, we launched the Jubilee period with celebrations marking the 50th anniversary of our independence. With the celebration of the 50th anniversary of reunification here in Buéa, where it took place, we will be closing this cycle, which has helped us to revisit our history. We have every reason to be proud of our reunification, and the best way of being worthy of it is to spare no effort to preserve our national unity. Long live independence, long live reunification, long live Cameroon. I now invite you to join me in singing our national anthem. the President of the Senate, the President of the National Assembly, the Prime Minister, Head of Government, the President of the Economic and Social Council, the President of Supreme Court, heads of the diplomatic missions, representative of international organizations, the Governor of the Southwest region, the Senior Divisional Officer of FACO, the Mayor of Buéa, my dear compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Mayor of Buéa for the warm words of welcome addressed to my wife and me. I wish to extend my warm greetings to the dynamic people of the Southwest region who have come out in such great number. From Fako, from Kupe Manungumba, from Lebialem, from Mayu, from Meme, and from Dian, to welcome my wife and me on this great occasion. As you all know, the Southwest region has always been very close to my heart. I also thank you all who have come from the other regions of the country, from the Adamawa, from the center, from the east, from the far north, from the littoral, from the north, from the northwest, from the south, and from the west. Your massive presence here today is a testimony not only of our unity in diversity, but also of the importance you attach to the reunification of our country.